Making time in your life for yourself without guilt and shame, I think is very important.
Mm. One thing that you really help people recognize before they get to you, let's talk about the preventive part, the preventive of burnout and feeling overwhelmed. What would be that one tip you give people to like do?
Say no.
Say no. Okay.
The best leaders say no the most often. There's a really big kind of epidemic of like people pleasing and no boundaries and feeling like in order to be seen as good and valued and successful, you have to say yes all the time. So saying no is huge. Making time in your life for yourself without guilt and shame, I think is very
Mm.
important. And instead of trying to like not do things, do more of the things that you should be doing or like to do.
Mhm. Actually, could you tell me more about that? Can you give an example?
Right. So let's say somebody comes and they're burnt out. So the typical advice would be, okay, don't do this and don't do this and don't do this and don't do this. And then you're spending all this time like not emailing after hours and not talking, not having this kind of meeting and not getting into this type of activity. Well, so I say like swing the pendulum to the other side of what things do fill you and bring you peace and make you feel whole and make you feel validated internally. And maybe that's more time with your family, or maybe that's a scheduled vacation, or maybe that's an extracurricular activity, or maybe that's getting involved in some kind of community group like a church or I don't know, a women's group or a book club or just something. So I say instead of like focusing more on what not to do, swing the pendulum over to focusing more on what you like to do and get more reconnected with like that mindful and present time of the things in your life that bring you like sustainability and make you feel whole.
Yes, I love that. That reminds me of filling the cup. Oh, like
Yes.
putting the oxygen mask on, actually. Putting the
Yes,
oxygen mask on
yes,
you first.
exactly,
You have to
exactly,
make you
exactly.
feel good first before you
Hmm.
can help other people, whether
Yeah.
that is in your job or your family, right? You have to put on oxygen
Yes,
mask first.
absolutely. Uh-huh.
Uh,
Agreed.
yes, yes. And then it also reminds me that sometimes when I myself tell people that, they're like, "But I don't have the time of day to do something that fulfills me." What do you say to that?
Then you're gonna have to find the time, because then if you don't if you're coming to me for help and then you're saying, well, I don't have time to do anything different, then let's work on acceptance, because your life is going to look how it looks then forever.
Radical
So it's
acceptance.
not about like doing more things, it's about like more being, less doing. So it's
Mm,
being, right? Like we don't have to fill just because a time is open on your calendar doesn't mean you're available, right? There's a lot of
right.
things that people are doing just to do them, and not because they need to or they want to, just because it's the habit of doing.
Right. Yes. 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 And yes. One other thing I emphasize is really analyze how you're spending your time.